You're tuned into Capital Jazz TV. I'm your host, Jodine Dorsey. This is the 29th annual Capital Jazz Fest. We are at the Indie Soul Showcase. Say that really fast. And I am sitting with Cecily. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. This is your first Capital Jazz ever.
Yes, it is.
How did you feel?
I felt good.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed it. You know, I'm only like 30 minutes from home, so feels good to be singing to, people that don't know me but are here, so they get
Yeah.
to know me. So that's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah. It's so good to see you again. The last time I think I saw you was about before the pandemic.
Yes.
2 years, and the visual EP just dropped.
Yes. That was February 2nd, 2020. I
Yep,
remember.
that was the last time. That was the last time.
Yes.
And you've done so well with that project. How's that going?
It's going well. It's that album has been out for a couple of years now, and the visual project has been out since February 2020.
Right.
And I'm actually working on that was for the album Awakening Part 1. I'm actually recording Awakening Part 2 right now. I was in the studio this morning. So
Nice. When are
Yeah.
when are you expecting the release?
I'm gonna release the single in August and then this
Nice.
album in October. That's the
Nice.
plan.
Nice. Now, I know that we talked a little bit about the pandemic, the 2 years in between. How were you during that time? I know as an independent artist, things were probably a little challenging for you.
You know what? I was just reflecting with another fellow musician today about how, like, yes, it was scary and anxiety inducing a little bit,
Yes.
of course, but it was really nice to have a break. Like, just today, I was doing so many things. Like, I did the studio, then I was teaching voice lessons, then I was here, it was just like, and I was thinking to myself, like, man, I haven't been this busy in 2 years and I'm a little exhausted. Like, I miss, like, just being at the house,
Right,
like
right,
no one expects
right.
me to be anywhere. I think I need to build in more of that time
Yeah.
into my schedule now
Yeah.
that things are back up and running.
You've got to find kind of like, and I don't believe in balance because I don't think balance exists. Like I'm a true believer, like balance does not exist. It's what you put your energy into at that time, right? And so I just think you need to put that energy into restoration. Like
Exactly.
restoration needs to be a part of your daily, right?
Yes, exactly. Part of the daily. That's the
Right.
word. That's
right.
the word.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So you're a vocal coach here in the DC area. Whoop whoop. How's that going for you?
It's going good.
Uh-huh.
I have my own students and I also teach at 2 different schools. So I'm busy
wow.
and it's good.
I was just talking with Lori Williams, another artist that's featured on the Indie Soul Showcase, and we were talking about how important music education is. What are your thoughts? Because I know it comes in, it ebbs and flows. It's important in schools, and then it's not important in schools.
Right.
What are your thoughts around that?
I mean, I feel like we can't take the arts out of education.
Absolutely not.
Because the arts are a central part of our humanity, So, I mean, for me, like when I was in high school, I didn't play a sport. Like my sport was choir, I was in 3 different choirs. Like even in college, I was in this a cappella group and that a cappella group and this choir and this choir. It's just like that. And that experience is something that you can't replace with anything else. And especially singing together. I think music overall is important in schools, but for me, based on my experiences as a singer, singing as a community helps you build community. It helps build bonds. Just physiologically, that's how we're built. When we sing sitting next to each other, we feel closer, And so when it comes to, all types of issues in school, making music next to each other brings people together. And that's really important.
Absolutely. So the project is coming. Are you on the road as well?
I will be in
Yes,
the fall. I will
yes.
be. I'm planning a tour in the fall. So, yes, I'm very excited about that. Even going to do some dates in Europe.
Nice.
We're working on that.
Nice.
Yes.
Booked and busy. Look, we are happy with a booked and busy. Let me tell you. How do people keep in contact with you and know where to go to next for you?
Yeah, so you can listen to all my music just by searching Cecily, that's my first name, on all of the platforms that you like to listen on. And then you can find me on IG. I'm on there more often than I should be, honestly.
Right.
I'm on Instagram at Cecily Alexa. And then you can also find me on my website, which is cecilymusic.com.
And talking about Instagram, I just need to say this real quick because we are in June. It's Black Music Month. And my girlfriend was telling me that you're doing a thing where you're singing a different song of inspiration each day.
I wish I could do it every day, but like I said, I'm busy. But
Booked and busy.
my goal is 2 songs a week. So I'm doing just cover songs that I love, that I want to
Oh.
sing. I started off with Cranes in the Sky.
Yes, from Solange. I did see that.
Yes. Up next will either be that song by Tim's, Peace of Mind, because I've just had it on my heart. I just love that song. And also Moanin', you know. I really love
Yes.
Sarah Vaughan's version of that. I'm going to try to do an a cappella version. So, yeah, that's on my plate for the next week.
Please come to her Instagram. Please come and visit her
Come
Instagram,
visit my Instagram.
and hear the sounds. Hear the sounds. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And you are beautiful. So thank
Thank
you so
you.
much for joining us here at Capital Jazz. We are so thankful. She opened up the stage today at the Indie Soul Showcase, which has been the hardest
Yes.
thing for me to say.
I actually got to open the whole entire Capital Jazz Fest, didn't I?
I mean, come on. That's some big shoes to fill there.
I'll take that. I'll take
yes,
that.
yes. Meaning we'll see her again here on the Capital Jazz.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for joining
you so
us.
much,
it's
Georgina.
so
It's
good
so
to
good to
see
see
you.
you.
It's so good to see you as well. You're tuned in to Capital Jazz TV.